Hey viewers, as you might be wondering why the fuck I'm not at the battlefront here, it's legendary hunt time.
The hunt begins now.
Now you might be wondering, oh, why the fuck are you running around the middle of Moss Deep in Route 127 or 28?
Because, bitches.
Because the lair of Kyogre is called the Marine Cave. It will only appear in aquatic regions. And yes, that was Latios you just saw me look at on the Pokédex.
We ran into it.
I ran into it and I decided, okay, fuck it, it's hunt time. And yes, I know I need to get better about holding speed up.
But you gotta admit, guys, we haven't had this problem in a long time.
Yeah, last time we had this issue was about wind.
Like part 16.
But I
Something like
mean,
that.
I was fucking stoked. And yeah,
It's right there.
yeah,
Holy
it's
crap.
right around here.
Do you have footage?
I think so, I'm not sure.
You probably cut out a lot of running around, didn't you? Uh-huh.
Yeah, because those were just tentacle battles.
Because that's the most recurring fuck in this place. And we had to do it here because if you run away, Latios is just gonna go somewhere
There
else.
it is!
Woohoo! Latios legendary. Dun, dun, dun. And we aren't wasting any time with this.
Fuck it, it's Master Ball time.
Yeah, if you're gonna use Master Ball on anything, use it on these guys that run away because it'll take you forever to find them again.
Unless you're playing red, blue, and yellow.
Yeah,
Then you gotta use on me too.
of course. All right,
Human
Latios is gone.
hiding
That's
detect the locations of others and sense their emotions since it has telepathy.
all right.
That is fucking awesome.
First legendary is off the list. What are we naming it?
I can't remember.
We're gonna find out.
Oh yeah, I just named it Start Button.
Latios. Anyway. All right, first legendary down. Now we're off on another hunt.
And see, that barely took even, like, the first 5 minutes of a part.
It didn't even take the first three.
My point exactly.
Wow, look at all these Pokemons. The Pokemons.
Now, since I've got the National Dex, and when you unlock that, like, the very first, one of the, like, first Pokédex numbered Pokemon you should have in there is Pikachu. Just because it's like, it might be low in the Ho Index, but it's number 25 out of the whole fucking series.
So, Lanny boy, let's tell them where we're off to next.
Next up, we're heading off to the Sky Pillar, I think.
Are we?
I can't remember.
I thought we
It,
were going
I,
after another one.
I think it's Sky Pillar. I forget if it's Sky Pillar first or if it's the other thing. Because,
Pretty sure
yeah,
it's
it's the
two.
other thing. Because Groudon was right over here. But the Latios hunt fucked it up. Because if you look, it's the intensified drought thing.
Which means that we are too late. Did we run out of time?
Yeah, because it actually pops up a message like the sunlight subsided.
But that's okay because let me guess, it starts raining.
Not on this route. You gotta head back to the yeah, see, the intense sunshine appears to have subsided.
So now it's back to
So
normal.
now you gotta go back. So now you gotta go to the Weather Institute by Fortree, which is kind of like shit.
So that's all you have to do to trigger the event.
You gotta beat the Elite Four to trigger the Groudon Kyogre event.
I know, but you have to go back to the Weather Institute to get them to
Yeah,
say what's going on.
yeah. And since Groudon subsided, what initially happens is that either it'll one of them will pop up, and if the other's event hasn't happened yet, their event will happen. Like, see, it just said rainfall on Route 129.
So we head there right now.
Yeah, I quickly look up where the fuck it's at.
It's in the water, of course. There it is, right by the seafloor.
Which means that the quickest place for me to Snagadat would be over by
Evergrande City.
Yep.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Wow, big mouth.
I know. AOA kind of scares me.
Eoi likes honeycomb.
And I was trying to see if what I could do to get this thing leveled up.
Realmer.
I need a shit ton of rare candies.
Because Whalmer is a hard one to level up, and there's Schmeargle.
Yep. That's the other Pokemon from the Battle Frontier to catch.
And
And that's Hot Piss the Shiny Pelipper. I fucking told you.
oh shit, that's great. That's the best name for a Pelipper when it's green. Hot Piss the Shiny Pelipper.
Now, as you might be wondering, why the hell I'm like switching Pokemon? It's because Agua is basically my aquatic HM slave.
Yeah.
It knows it. It knows the waterfall. It knows the dive. It knows surf.
The surf and the dive and the Pokemans and the
And the Pokemon, look, a Pikachu.
Anyway, here we go. We're off to the cave.
Oh yeah. Now what?
Under the sea, no.
Yeah, I was hoping it'd be another shiny one, but nope.
It's hot water,
And yes, random trainer battle.
which doesn't take too long. 'Cause
And Bizarro
whips
fucking
some
raped.
ass.
Bizarro raped her.
And that's why she's. Oh my god.
And yes, that's another one. They look more like they're men, like
Men.
like
We're men.
like they are like they're half man, half woman.
We're men. And women too.
No, that's useless. You don't need to rematch her.
She's a fucking whore. Oh,
Yep. Video jump.
big one. There we go.
And there is the rain.
It's raining.
Now, the reason why you might be wondering why it's all jacked up looking right now is because I was holding down the speed button because I wanted to hurry up and get to the place before running out of time on the time limit.
Which lagged the emulator bad.
Well, it didn't lag the emulator, it lagged the recording.
But here we are in the marine cave.
Now, as you might be wondering, why is it the marine cave? It's underwater, yet it's a basic cave, and it takes a path over to Kyogre.
As you can see, it looks pretty much like the Cave of Origins. Wait, I mean, when you find him in the Cave of Origins, it looks like that floor.
Seafloor Cavern, you mean?
Yeah. But here we are.
And look, I mean, it walks towards you, and it does some real dope shit. Like, the markings on it, they appear, and then they start glowing red. So it's like, wow.
Level 70. More powerful than the original in the Sapphire.
Yep. Now, one of the big things about Emerald is that it's the very first Pokemon game where you could get the two main ones, and they'll be at the exact same level with a key set of moves.
Right.
Like this thing, it'll know Hydro Pump and and all three of them know Rest. But this thing knows Hydro Pump, Sheer Cold, just to be a fucking whore. And basically they gave it a pretty good moveset so that way it could live through battle, giving you time to properly catch it.
So, remind me, I know you can catch Dialga and Palkia in Platinum.
There are
Right.
also, yeah, that really throws me through a loop because Platinum, Diamond, and Pearl are the first ones to have your legendary be at 47. When as a staple, it's been like level 40, 50.
Never got that.
And for Ruby and Sapphire, Kyogre and Groudon for their respective versions were at level 45.
Yeah.
But with that, they made it 47 for the version mascot. And in Platinum, if you got both of their respective orbs, like the Adamant Orb for the Adamant Orb for Dialga, you were able to get a level 70 Dialga, and you got the Lustrous Orb for Palkia. You got the fucking level 70 Palkia.
Hmm.
But I mean, again, it's just trippy. I'm kind of hoping that Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they don't fuck it up since they've got a special event for it.
You have to go through like the creation of all time just to get a level 1 out of it.
Yeah, which is real interesting because it's supposedly the ordeal is that all three of them end up being used,
Yeah.
and it's like, hey, look, they each get their special elemental hyper beam thingy that they have.
You mean like a special attack?
Yeah, they get their personal attack.
But
Like the
isn't that
Dialga gets World Time, Palkia gets
no, no, no.